So I hope that felt good. I think it's just kind of a moment between these two. Both of them have this one thing in common. Hey friends, hey, welcome back to SheSoDramatic. Thank you for joining me for another video. I'm so glad to have you here. I'm so glad we are doing this series together because it is definitely helping me to stay accountable. So it is the beginning of a new week, and so it is time to go ahead and lay down our plans to make sure that we can continue to be about our business and check things off of our to-do list so that we can move closer and closer to accomplishing our goals. So let's go ahead and jump right on in. I want to take a quick sneak peek at last week though, because this is going to help me determine what tasks I need to transfer over to this week. So I'm just looking at my very simple system to see what I have checked off, what I have a T next to, and that helps me know what I still need to accomplish this coming week. So I still got to get these thank yous out, but I am closer. Where did I put them? I did at least go purchase the thank you cards. So I've purchased the thank you cards. I have a little list on my MacBook of who blessed my son with what, so I can personalize the thank yous as much as possible. So although I haven't finished the task yet, I am making little steps in order to get it done. So I at least bought the thank you cards. I have stamps, and so I can at least get closer to getting that done this week. So that has a T next to it. I also I wanted to film a fall what's in my bag last week, just in honor of the season, the beginning of the season. I have a really cute bag that has some traditional fall colors, but still very neutral in my opinion. And I love what's in my bag videos. I love the organization. I love to see other people's tips and tricks on how they organize their bags. So I wanted to do that, didn't get that accomplished, so I'm going to try to do that this week. And then I never did get to my fall tree. I do have one item here. We have a employee ERG at my company, and we had planned a social event for this Saturday. I didn't make it. There's no way I can transfer that to another day. It's not, going to happen again for a while. So I just use an X to symbolize that I did not get that done. But we are going to move on to the new week. I'm going to go ahead and take the pages out of my happy planner to make it a little bit easier on myself. So I'm going to move this aside. All right. I am still very much in my floral bag. Like, I'm still loving the florals, so I definitely am still going to incorporate some florals into this week's layout. I had a couple of pieces last week. If you watched last week's video, I had a couple of pieces. I never used this one at all, and this one was just a scrap piece, and I probably will find a way to incorporate those in. I still am trying to very much encourage myself to accomplish my reading goals, and so I think I showed this last week. These stickers that I found online, or these images that I found online. There's a couple of book travert ones. I really like those, especially this one with the fireplace. That just totally gives fall vibes. This one has the florals, looks like some wild flowers. So that one's really cute, but I loved the colors in this one. This one here that says my weekend is all booked. I adore this one right here with the skeleton because, as you know, with fall comes Halloween, fall festivals, Day of the Dead type celebrations. And I'm not on here to argue or debate about anybody's beliefs about Halloween. I do enjoy the season of Halloween, and I can still love Jesus Christ. So I can do both because that's my business. But anyway, so I love Halloween decorations and all things spooky. I think I mentioned on this channel before that I love scary movies. I love scary movies and scary books and all that stuff. So when I saw this image with skeleton and it just says just one more chapter, that definitely speaks volumes to me. I love that. So I will probably find a way to incorporate that. This one says, if anybody needs me, I'll be reading, but please don't need me. Love that. And then a book a day keeps reality away. So definitely love that. So I'm going to find a way, just because I love these colors, to incorporate at least this side into my layout this week, along with these florals. I have a few printouts from last week that I didn't use. That I just have in my stash. And then I do have a couple of stickers that I want to find a way to incorporate. I love the colors in this one. And this sticker says, "May the God of hope fill you with joy and peace as you trust in him." And this is definitely a season of trust for me. I mean, all seasons we should be trusting God, but I'm just in a really, really wild season, I feel like, with a lot of transition going on. So definitely trying to lean into my trust as much as possible. So I like the affirmation and reminders to do that. And then we are going through a lot of family transitions. Again, I'll say it again, but I do have this little sticker sheet that talks about home and family and sticking together and stuff like that. So I want to incorporate this into, just to give myself a little joy about all the changes that are taking place. And they're not bad changes, you all. They're just changes. My sister is moving out of state, and so I'm going to miss her dearly. That's one of the changes. As I mentioned before, my son is out of state in his freshman year of college. So there's just going to be more effort that we have to make in order to, you know, make family gatherings count and all that good stuff. So I wanted to pull out this little sticker sheet to incorporate this week too. And then also I mentioned that, where did I do with it? Oh, I have these, I have a small collection of washi. And so I think these colors might complement my layout pretty well. This one is just florals. And then this one is just script is all that it is. Just gray with black lettering. And since I'm really, really trying to focus on reading, I thought that might be cute too. So I'm going to see if either one of these will work. So I'll set those to the side. But let's go ahead and jump in. I need my little Fiskars slicer. That's not what it's called. That's just what I've been calling it. So that I can pop out these three right here and decide where I want to lay them down. But how is everyone doing? Hopefully you are doing well, and I hope this is in frame. Let me scoot it over a little bit. But I'm just going to use this so that I can get a straight edge. I don't think I'll have to pull out the scissors and manually, well, yes, I will, those florals. I have to manually cut out those florals, but that's about it. That one didn't cut well, didn't go down far enough. But anyway, so yeah, let's kind of talk about what I need to add on my to-do list this week. As you saw, I still need to get my thank you cards out. I still need to put my fall tree up, and I still need to film. I want to film a what's in my bag. Other than that, I have to get started on the play that I am directing. We start rehearsing on October 23rd. I am directing The A-Man Corner by James Baldwin. And I've already started talking with my set designer, and there are a few things that he wants me to go ahead and get nailed down. And so in order to do that, I'm gonna have to go back through the script a few times and really break down certain scenes. So that is on the list for this week. I really need to make sure that my list this week is realistic, because I'm traveling this week. Here, let me cut this and get this out the way. On Thursday, I'll be headed out on Thursday, returning on Sunday. So I'm trying to make sure that I keep my list realistic. I don't want to overwhelm myself and put down more than I know that I'll be able to do, especially since this is a travel week. The other thing that I wanted to just kind of remind myself, there was one other thing. Now I can't remember what it is. There was something else that I wanted to make special note of for my to-do list this week, and now I can't remember what it is. It'll come to me. It will come to me. So we are, let's see, how do I want to do this? Let me, okay, let me just get this out of the way. But yeah, so my sister, my one of my best friends, I have to say one of my best friends. You know how it is when, if you have a sister, if you are blessed to have a sister that you have a great relationship with, that really is a best friend. And so she's lived out of state before, but she's been back home for like the last, I don't know, maybe 8 years or so. And so I have just really enjoyed having her here, and she is moving out of state again to pursue bigger and better things. So I'm definitely happy for her. Definitely trying not to be selfish. That's definitely not the case. I'm happy for my little sis. But it'll just be an adjustment, you know? And so we will make that adjustment, no problem. So here are the ones that I have cut out so far. I think I'm gonna have to do a lot of florals this week, just to kind of fill in what feels like a lot of white space. But I love this one for sure. The one that says a book a day keeps reality away. That is for sure. I definitely use books to to escape. I definitely feel like this. I feel like this one needs to be on the weekend. I feel like I want to put this one right here and this one right here, or maybe up here. So we'll kind of play around with that. I still have the florals that I wanted to add. And then, did I say this? Yeah, I did. I did say this. I like this particular scripture, Romans 15:13. And so I think I'm going to anchor my page, my layout with this one. And we'll just have flowers all around it. Remember this little scrap that I had from last week? I'll figure out how to use this around this scripture. But I do feel like I need some more florals. So I think I definitely will, just looking at this, I think this washi will look very cute. So let's do that. Let's kind of, I'm gonna anchor my layout here with just some ripped washi and see how that works out. See how we're doing on time. Oh, this is definitely spring. Y'all see that bird? I don't think I want that bird. I just want the florals. I don't know now. Okay, let me set this aside. This is screaming springtime. I'll set that aside for just a sec. And I think I'm gonna cut out 2 of these and be right back. All right, y'all. I think I have a better sense of how I want things to look. I was feeling kind of distracted. My thoughts were all over the place, and I didn't want you to have to sit through that. I'm gonna lay down some washi right here. So I want a clean edge on one side, but then I'm going to kind of have it a worn edge on the other side, which I think will make for an interesting look. So I'm gonna kind of tear this side a little bit and make it a little jagged, hopefully. Yeah. So that's gonna go there. That's how I'm gonna incorporate the washi. I decided that this washi was just a little bit too much springtime. So I'll just put that back in my drawer and we'll pull it back out in the springtime. So, I mentioned some of the things that I had to transfer over from last week. This week, again, I have to break down my script, get ready for my meetings with my set designer. The other thing I want to do, I do want to finish this book that I am leading a book discussion for. So I'm going to lay this floral right here. I think that's going to be pretty right there. That's really cute. I think I mentioned this in the last video. This is the book that I am leading our book club discussion for, and it's actually next week, but I would love to finish the book this week. I don't want to wait until the last minute to finish it up. So that is Black Cake by Charmaine Wilkerson, and that is a book that is kind of tied or connected a little bit. The plot of it is a little connected to the plot of the play that we just closed. We just closed Is God Is by Alicia Harris. And it was a story of two siblings who set out on a quest, a mission, so to speak, that their mother sent them on. And so the book is also about two siblings that are set out to basically find family answers because of an event that happened in their family. Now they're on this quest to find answers. I think that's straight, y'all. Yeah, that's better. And so I just thought the plots were aligned well enough that we would enjoy reading both of those stories. And so I purposely picked the book to align with the play. So anyway, we have that discussion next week. And so I want to be finished with the book way ahead of time and not wait until the last minute. Y'all, sometimes it gets up to the day of the discussion and I'm still scrambling to finish the book. That is terrible, but it be what it be sometimes. I don't know how this is gonna look there, but we're gonna make it work. Here's my little, my gorgeous little skeleton. I love images and things where there is almost like a conflict or just the skeleton with the roses. I can't even handle it. I love it. So I'm looking for my little backing. I might not have a line, so I just got to do it like this. But anyway, I love this little skeleton. I mentioned before that I like to use reading as kind of an escape from reality, which I think everybody does, right? That's why everybody reads or watches TV or whatever you do to decompress. It's an escape from reality. But I had gotten so far away from it this year where I had just really fallen off the wagon. So I wanted to mention, in order to get myself back on the wagon and make sure that I was kind of getting back on track, is I started with a series of books that I absolutely love from my favorite historical romance writer. Her name is Beverly Jenkins. I'm sure you've heard of her. So whenever I kind of need to get back into the swing of things, or I need to find something that I know that I'm going to love, I always return back to her books. And so that's what I've done. So I started with her very first historical fiction, which was called Night Song. And now I'm reading her second one, which is called Vivid. I absolutely love her writing. I love historical romance. And so that's what's kind of been getting me, like away from the other distractions, away from social media, away from just all of the other noise. That's how I was able to kind of get back into it, is by returning to what I love, what I know and love. So I'm just going to, I don't know what I'm doing. I just feel like this needs to be a little bit thinner so that I can kind of make it a little bit of a border maybe. I don't know. I'm just playing around basically, trying to make it look cute. So anyway, I am on Beverly Jenkins. Vivid is the name of the book. Absolutely loving it. And that's what's helping me to get back into my habit of picking up my Kindle and scrolling through my Kindle instead of scrolling through social media. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so I got all this laid down. Now let's come over here for my scripture. I'm gonna have to lay down the florals first. This is a transparent sticker, so some of the wording is gonna have to go on top of these flowers, which is fine. But yeah, so I'm just going to finish laying these down and I will show you the finished look when I'm done. I'm trying not to make this video too long, which is why I keep pausing. But I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. All right, y'all, we are all done. I think it looks really pretty. I love the floral still. I love the fall colors. I love the reading theme. This is definitely going to help encourage me to keep reading, to keep going, and to crush my reading goals. So I was able to incorporate the washi in this week. That was something I talked about last week, that I want to start using the washi tape that I have. And so I like layering it with the other stickers, so that worked out pretty well. And then here's my scripture over here. So I think I did an okay job to be so distracted. I don't know what was going on, but my thoughts were all over the place. Y'all, it may or may not be this hot toddy I'm drinking. I don't know. You know, I'm just saying. But anyway, I was able to get it done, and now I can go in and fill in my to-do list. And make sure that I stay on top of my goals this week. So this is really it. This is all that I wanted to share. Let me pop it back into my happy planner. So we will, ooh, can you believe this is the last full week of September? Oh my goodness. This year has flown by. All right, I think also, speaking of it being almost a new month, something that I want to do going forward that I never have done in the past is decorating this kind of dashboard page for the month. Now this particular happy planner has prompts that are already written in for you. So it says, how am I strengthening my mind? How am I strengthening my body? And what I'm loving about myself for the month of October. This happy planner was a wellness version of a happy planner. And so some of these prompts are already here. I don't know if I'll use these prompts or if I'll use other prompts, but I do want to make sure that I am just kind of really being intentional for the month. And so I'm thinking about decorating this page, this little dashboard page for the month, and setting my intentions that way. So that'll be something that I'll bring to you very soon, especially since this is the last week of September. But this is it. We are done, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope you are doing things to make it easier for you to reach your goals, whether that is using your planner or if you have another system of, you know, kind of staying on top of your tasks. I hope you have been able to do that. Most of all, I hope you are spending time with the people and the things that bring you joy. And I'll see you back here next week for the first week of October. All right, y'all, take care. Bye.